Hi, this is a recent book that I've actually read called The Gardens of Sunnah by Muhammed al-MANNAN. It was given to me by my sister, and to be honest, it's one of the fantastic gifts that I've ever got. Reason being is, if you want to try and get close to your creator, the only way that you can possibly get closer to your creator is by, copying the ones that he loves. Now, Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu, the first and last prophet, what better role model can you have? And it's unfortunate, but in today's society, we're forgetting a lot of the sunnahs and the acts and the falling of our beloved prophet. In order to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you have to copy his best creation, which is Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So I thought my Muslims and brothers and sisters out there might not be aware of a lot of the sunnahs that are not happening in today's society. Hence the reason I thought I'd go through a quick refresher with some of you on some of the sunnahs of eating, drinking, and I thought I'll go through them one by one as a quick refresher. Overall, it's had such an influence on my life. It benefits your health, it benefits your lifestyle. I've also noticed that you're remembering God, more. You automatically start to, respect food. You start to see true blessings, and you're getting closer to God, and you're also, gaining reward and benefits at the same time, because you're copying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's favourite, best creation, which was Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, so a quick refresher on some of the sunnahs of eating, which we've actually forgotten in this society that has now been generated. Sunnahs of eating are: number one is to sit and eat on the floor, which I've started to do. Number two is spread out a cloth on the floor first before eating. Okay, any cloth, for enough for putting your food down onto. It's important that you wash both hands up to the wrists. That's number three. Number four is to recite Bismillah wala barakatillah aloud. So that's number four, is to recite Bismillah wala barakatillah aloud. Number five is to eat with the right hand. Obviously left hand is used for other purposes, and for hygiene reasons you always have to use your right hand. Number six is eat from the side that is in front of you. Number seven is, if a morsel of food falls down, pick it up, clean it and eat it. That avoids wasting food, which is important, so you do not have to answer for that on the last day. If you're a true believer, you'll know that you have to answer for every action that you do. Number eight, do not lean and eat. That's obvious because that's for health reasons as well. It's just not healthy to lean and eat. Number nine, do not find fault with the food. Our beloved prophet didn't find fault with any food. He would never say that he disliked anything. If he didn't want to eat anything, he wouldn't eat it, but he would never comment on anyone's food or anything that was presented in front of him. Number 10, remove your shoes before eating, which unfortunately we don't do. When we go out and eat, we always have our shoes on, so we should try and make a habit of removing our shoes before eating, preferably eating at home then. Number 11, when eating, sit with either both knees on the ground or one knee raised or both knees raised. So that's the sunnah way of eating, which is sit with either both knees on the ground, or you can with one of your knee raised, or both knees raised. So you could have one of your knee raised, or you can have both knees raised. Both, they're all ways of that our beloved Prophet used to sit and eat. Number 12 is clean the plate and other utensils thoroughly after eating. By doing this, the utensils make dua for one's forgiveness. Hence the reason why it's always important. Half of a man is cleanness, so therefore it's important that you remain clean and you keep clean, and you keep your dishes clean as well, and make sure that they're covered and they're put away, because they're God's creation as well. And they actually make dua for one's forgiveness. It says recite dua after eating is number 14. Reason being for that is, his blessing in it. You've got to thank God. If you don't know of a dua to read, a quick one would be just to say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim and thank your Creator in whatever your native language is. Number 15 is first remove the food, then get up. So it's important you actually remove the food and then you get up. And then number 16 is after meals wash both the hands. So it's important you wash your hands again. Number 17 is thereafter gargle the mouth, and you wash your mouth, which is important for hygiene reasons as well. Number 18 is whilst eating one should not remain completely silent, so you can have a conversation as well, which is ideal, especially if you've got friends around and you're around your family. Number 19 is eat with 3 fingers if possible. That's when you eat like food like rice, etc. And you would use your thumb finger, your index and the one beside the index finger to eat. Number 20 is one should not eat very hot food. Now that affects me as well. I used to eat a lot of hot food, not anymore. So therefore you should not eat very hot food, because number 21, which corresponds to that, is do not blow on the food. Hence the reason it's written you just do not blow on the food. There'll be reasons behind it in relation to our hygiene. We don't really have to get necessary answers for every single thing why we shouldn't do it. Let's just try and copy our beloved Prophet as much as we can. I'm doing the same as well. I'm going to pass this on to other people. I've got this in PDF format, so if anybody requires a copy, drop me an email, send me a link, send me your details, and I'll forward that on to you. I'm going to do a next tape, and the next one's going to be on the Sunnahs of drinking. Okay, thanks very much. Bye.